Guqin is an ancient Chinese instrument with over 3,000 years of history. Enjoyed by emperors down to normal civilians, it is the most symbolic instrument of Chinese culture and ideology. A true scholar, according to ancient Chinese traditions, is thought to be someone who has mastered the four arts. The head of the four arts was the qin, and the next would be qi, and then shu, and then lastly hua, meaning playing an instrument, play the game of Go, mastering calligraphy, and being able to paint, respectively. Though notorious for its long history, the Guqin was not popularized until the Song dynasty. From the rise of the industrial prosperity of the Tang came the cultural prosperity of the Song. One of the most important policies during the Song dynasty was Yiwu Yangwen, a concept meaning to diminish the use of physical combat and to promote the knowledge of literature and culture. Under this policy, almost all of the people during the Song dynasty had an interest in playing the Guqin, and thus came its peak affluence. Listening to the qin, or 听琴图, is one of the most famous pieces drawn about the Guqin, composed in 1117. This piece centers around the Guqin player and its listeners, who gathers on either side of him. The player seems to be a Taoist priest or widely believed as Emperor Huizong of Song. The Guqin has 7 strings and 13 huis, which are pitch locations for the left hand. There are many styles of bodies for the Guqin. 2 of the most popular are the Zhong Yi and the Fuxi. The main difference is in its body curvature. Guqin is played with both hands. Right hand plucks the string and left hand adjusts the pitch. The position of the left hand is indicated by the position of the hui. This position and the plucking technique of right hand are noted by an ancient Chinese tablature called Jianzipu. Jianzipu came about in the Tang dynasty and was further developed in Song. Shenqi Mipu, directly translating to the magical secret tablature, is the earliest known published book of the Guqin tablature. Published in 1425, Shenqi Mipu holds the score to 64 Guqin pieces. It may look a bit intimidating at first, but it's rather easy to understand. We have to look at the tablature as if there are 4 separate parts: the top left corner, the top right corner, the middle outline, and the character inside of the outline. Let's look at this character for example. The top left corner represents which finger to use for the left hand. The top right corner represents which hui position to place your left hand. The character in the middle represents which string right hand should be using. And the larger outline that surrounds the middle character represents which finger technique right hand should employ. In modern versions of the tablature, staffs and other musical notations are used to indicate pitch as well as tempo. The production of Guqin as well as this method of notation provides insight into the ancient times.